Welcome back to the airsoft corner. A little cleaner in here, huh? Huh? No? Whatever. Anyway, so today I have a new gun. I've got a new little toy. And, you probably want to see it. Here it is, M9 replica. So, what's so special about it? You are probably noticing that it does not have an orange tip. And there's a reason for that. It doesn't need one. Why doesn't it need one? Because it is not an airsoft weapon. It's a CO2 powered 177 caliber BB pistol. And I've been a plinker since I was 11, and I started plinking with a 22 long rifle cartridge. Now, I loved shooting, but I didn't like the fact that 22 long rifles couldn't be discharged in city limits. Air guns are much different. Being 11, I was at the average age for somebody to start shooting an air gun, not really start shooting a firearm. Maybe started younger, maybe started older, not the point. But I was not allowed to have an air gun because my dad feared that I would destroy property. So, now that I am 16, 5 years later, I still love to plink. Now I can actually go out and buy my own air rifles, air pistols, etc. So I'm doing just that. So, this gun clocks in at around 500 feet per second, a little under about 480 on a fresh CO2 cartridge. CO2 power level, 12 grand. Any of you wondering? On a fresh CO2 power level. It settles in at around 420, and by settling in, I mean after about the first magazine or so, after the first 10 or 20 pulls, it begins to lose some power. And it settles in at around 420, and that's about how much power is coming out of CO2 capsule, power lit, whatever you want to call it, every single time. After about 70-80 shots, depending on the pistol, depending on whether it's blowback, depending on, you know, how long the barrel is, depending on whether it's shooting a pellet or a BB, it will begin its slow descent towards dying. And I would show you how to load a CO2 cartridge, but I just put a new one in, and I really don't feel like wasting the one that's in here just to show you how to load a cartridge when you probably either A, don't care, and B, there really is nothing special to this gun about putting in a CO2 cartridge. You're going to unscrew this lever, you're going to pop the old one out if there isn't an old one, then you just pop the new one in, and you twist it until you hear a hiss, keep twisting, and you're good to go. So, this gun is relatively accurate at about 50 feet, and it's your standard starting BB repeater. There's nothing real special about this gun. There's no threaded barrel. There's nothing too super cool or interesting besides the fact that the handguard slides back quite easily to reveal the CO2. The other problem with this is, maybe you can, maybe you can't hear it, but the hand grip is really loose. I'm squeezing it right now to prevent it from just doing that. So, while I fix this momentarily, let's take it out to the range, see how it performs. I'm sure all of you are aware of the differences between an airsoft pellet and a metal BB, but this is the airsoft pellet. Come back, 6mm, 0.2 grams. This is the BB. 4.5 millimeters, much heavier. Since I don't sell BBs in weight, I don't know the weight. Okay, instead of setting up like a real target, because this gun is a lot more accurate than the Desert Eagle at much longer ranges, but I have a play place out there, and we're going to go by sound. Every single time it hits a slide, we'll count that as a hit. This gun is accurate at about 50 feet. It's about 25 feet out, and it slides about maybe a foot wide. So it is a really big target, and it's kind of unrealistic, but this is really just kind of a target pistol, and it's really just to kind of screw around with. If you want to actually have an accurate piece of equipment, you actually spend some money. So, I got a fresh CO2 cartridge, got a clip, but magazine, let's do it. far in as I can zoom, and I'm going to be really pissed if that camera falls, because it's going to fall right onto the front of the grill. So, I'm about 4 inches behind the camera. If you can't hear these shots, follow the annotations. They will tell you how many shots I got. Yeah. I'm out. Beretta Elite CO2 BB repeater. What do I think of it? For a cheap ass low pistol, costs me 30 bucks refurbished. It's like 45 bucks, 50 bucks new. It is not a half bad gun. There definitely are some quirks with it. There's a few inconsistencies on fires. The trigger pull on it is god awful. Here is where I'm feeling some resistance. You can really see how honestly far you have to pull the trigger back to get the fire. There's zero resistance on safety, and the reason for that is you know when it's going to fire because there's some resistance. I don't like that. I think the safety should just prevent the trigger from engaging, but I guess some idiot at Beretta thought that using some newfangled piece of crap system would make it much better, when all it really does is make it so that your trigger pull stops dead. Regardless, I bought it. It's alright for the price. There are definitely other options out there. So, future plans are definitely, for the airsoft corner, a Tokyo Marui Steyr AUG, and for the airgun corner, I'm going to be looking into either Benjamin Super Streak or a Gammo Shadow Hunter. So, I'm done. Thanks for watching.